is skinny time, and
I don't know if I've ever been so excited for a skinny, by the way.
Yeah, it's coming. Just wait here. We're going to start with the premiere of The Bachelorette right here on ABC. Dozens of guys hoping to make a good impression last night.
That's right. The Bachelorette herself is a familiar face, and another familiar face with all of this, our own senior Bachelorette analyst, Jack Sheehan.
Here we go.
So clap for
the
Jack.
roses. Here we go. We're all set for
All right,
another
look at that.
great season of The Bachelorette right here on ABC. So who is The Bachelorette? The Bachelorette is JoJo Fletcher. There she is. She's a real estate developer from Dallas. You might recall she came in second place on last seasons of The Bachelor. She looks enhanced right there on the beach, looking good and ready to roll. She said she's ready for love. Quote, bring on the men.
Yeah, get it, girl.
So, let's bring on the men. 26 of them in all. There were plenty of strange entrances. We had one dude was dressed as, well, that's the guy who brought a bottle of wine.
Whoa,
they may as well go right from the bottle. We had Santa Claus come to town a little early.
A little creepy.
We had guitar playing, the whole 9 yards. All in all, we had 3 Jameses, James F, James S, and James Taylor. We had a guy on a fake unicorn, guy on a motorcycle. There were 2 Nicks, Saint Nick. There was a guy who brought his own a cappella
That was my
group.
favorite.
Oh, I thought Carmelo Anthony was coming out.
That guy was good. That guy was good. He might be around for a while.
Not just any a cappella group, the actual All for One.
That's right.
Wow.
And they hung around for a while too, so that was good. This guy's doing splits. He's going to hurt himself.
It looks like he fell. That didn't look intense.
Yeah, I should say there were 2 Nicks. One was Saint Nick. One was Nick S. Thankfully, there was no Nick V, as longtime fans of the show will realize. One guy, the Canadian named Daniel, this is the traditional drunk guy on the first night.
Oh, wow.
He stripped down to his underwear. He jumped in the pool. Everybody was like, what's this dude doing? Somehow, he did a lot of flexing, all of that.
Don't tell me he survived the first day.
He certainly did.
Wow.
We'll call this weirdo the producer's pick. Somehow he got a rose. Another guy who got a rose is Jordan Rodgers, who was the younger brother of Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers.
No mystery as to why, by the way.
Exactly. This guy's got good hair. He's a former pro football player. I don't think he took a snap that mattered in the NFL. If he did, I missed it. Anyway, they had good chemistry all along. He got the only real kiss of the night. Jordan Rodgers gets the first impression rose.
He looks a lot like Aaron, too.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm
certainly
not
does.
sure JoJo is so concerned with his football skills at the moment. I'm just gonna,
we'll see how we can
go out on a limb and say
Wants that last name, huh?
We'll see how he can handle himself elsewhere. You do get the idea. Fantasy suite. Here we come. At the rose ceremony, as we said, there were 26 guys that started this whole mess. 20 of them survived, including Saint Nick and Daniel, the producer's pick. Anyway, as for picks, and I literally just decided this as I was sitting back at the desk back there, I am going to say, the analyst is going to say that Robbie, the former competitive swimmer, who we saw drinking wine straight from the bottle.
All right.
Robbie is the guy who will be down on one knee proposing marriage to JoJo at the end of this whole thing.
Wow, all right.
So
Go write that down,
We'll see how
Rob.
that
Laying
goes.
down a prediction on day 1.
That's the deal. Analyst is out.
Jack Sheehan, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Jack.
Slow clap for Jack. Thank you, Jack.
So the lesson there is bring wine on the first date.
There you go.
There you go. You might be able to win.
And
And don't forget that JoJo, by the way, he said lives in Dallas. So if it doesn't seem to work out, I'm there now.
there you go.
know what I mean?
You're putting yourself
Up
out there.
next time.
JoJo.
We'll just go ahead and wait.
Philip Mena.
See how this all plays out.
All right, next to the action in the ballroom on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, last night was part 1 of season 22 finale, and we all held our breath watching our own Ginger Z pirouetting through a beautiful routine with an injured pelvis, playing hurt. She scored a 28 out of 30.
Now, their second dance was a stylish 40s throwback to the era of Fred and, of course, Ginger Rogers, where they scored a perfect 30.
And Niall DeMarco kicked it up a notch with a quick step, but couldn't quite keep up the pace. He scored a 27.
Yeah, the quick step's tough. But bringing the judges to tears, this was his freestyle routine. It was a touching dedication to deafness and the fact that he is deaf. They danced to the sounds of silence and scored a perfect 30. And he even got emotional toward the end as they were interviewing him after this performance.
Yeah, this was the most emotional part of the entire night. Very moving. Really strong performance. And then switching gears there, slamming things into high gear, Paige Vanzant, a fireball in that sequin dress with, check out those insane dips and body wraparounds and spins.
Yeah, Len said she didn't move her hips enough.
Is that it?
I didn't see it. I know there was some serious hip action going on.
Those hips are definitely moving. She scored a near perfect 29.
And then she nailed it with a perfect score for Over the Rainbow, this elaborate choreography dedicated to the fact that she overcame bullying as a kid, basically, and the whole thing just brought people to tears. Also, in fact, her instructor there said he's been doing the show for 18 seasons and he's never felt a moment like that.
Well, part 2 coming up, airing tonight, 9 o'clock, right here on ABC.